Hey everyone, this is Gyanendra Kumar. I am biology educator in India. In this video, we are going to discuss about archaebacteria. So we all know archaebacteria are prokaryotes. Great scientist Carl Woese divided this prokaryote, that means Monera, in two kingdoms. One is archaebacteria, another one in eubacteria, on the basis of 16S ribosomal RNA gene. So prokaryote was divided into archaebacteria and eubacteria on the basis of 16S ribosomal RNA gene. In this video, not eubacteria, we will discuss archaebacteria. So guys, these archaebacteria are living in extreme condition. Extreme condition, it can be very high temperature. Like archaebacteria which are living in very high temperature, we will call them thermophils. Thermophiles. It's also possible the archaebacteria are living at very high salty condition. Most of the time, in the high salt concentration, bacteria will not survive. But halophilic archaebacteria, halophiles, this is halophiles bacteria, they can survive even at extreme high salty concentration. And it is also possible that archaebacteria is living in marshy area, like our methanogens. Methanogens are methane producing bacteria. They are methane producing bacteria. This methane producing bacteria are called methanogens. They are strictly anaerobic bacteria. Now guys, we will compare a little archaebacteria and eubacteria, then we will move ahead. So let's compare it. First, about archaebacteria. See, this archaebacteria cell wall is made up of pseudopeptidoglycan. Pseudopeptidoglycan. But here it's made up of peptidoglycan or murine. Eubacteria cell wall is made up of peptidoglycan or murine. Chlorophyll based photosynthesis is present here. In eubacteria it's present, like blue green algae or cyanobacteria. It's present chlorophyll based photosynthesis. That chlorophyll based photosynthesis is absent here. They have other pigment for photosynthesis that we will see. Another thing, students, when scientists study cell membrane, they find that eubacteria cell membrane have phospholipid. This phospholipid have glycerol and fatty acid linked by ester bond. In cell membrane of the archaebacteria, phospholipid present. But this phospholipid, in this phospholipid between glycerol and fatty acid, ether bond present. Fatty acid is branched here. Fatty acid is unbranched in eubacteria. In archaebacteria, fatty acids are branched. I am writing in short, fatty acid is branched. That is quite unusual, you know. Now, when scientists studied different antibiotics and response of the archaebacteria and eubacteria, they observed that our archaebacteria was survived in the presence of chloramphenicol. It was insensitive to chloramphenicol. Eubacteria was sensitive. It was dying in the presence of chloramphenicol. Sensitive it was. Rifampicin, our archaebacteria was insensitive to rifampicin. Eubacteria was sensitive to rifampicin. it is observed that against anisomycin, our archaebacteria was sensitive. Means it was dying in the presence of anisomycin, but our eubacteria was insensitive against anisomycin. It was dying in the presence of anisomycin. Okay, now what are the examples? So we discussed difference between archaebacteria and eubacteria. Archaebacteria have peptidoglycan, archaebacteria have pseudopeptidoglycan, eubacteria have peptidoglycan. Chlorophyll based photosynthesis is present in eubacteria, and archaebacteria is absent. Cell membrane, when it was studied, they find it that both have phospholipid, but here in eubacteria, in phospholipid between glycerol and fatty acid, ester bond present, and fatty acids are branched here. In archaebacteria, ether bond present between fatty acid and glycerol, and fatty acid is branched here. Against chloramphenicol antibiotic, eubacteria are sensitive, archaebacteria is insensitive, means they will survive in the presence of even chloramphenicol. And then our rifampicin, our archaebacteria is insensitive to rifampicin. Our archaebacteria is sensitive to anisomycin. Rifampicin, our eubacteria are sensitive. Anisomycin, eubacteria are insensitive. Now, what are examples of archaebacteria? Guys, this archaebacteria, one example is methanogens. These methanogens are methane producing archaebacteria, CH4. They will produce CH4. They are obligate anaerobe. They will not survive in the presence of oxygen. In the presence of oxygen, they are going to die. Right? So, this methanogen bacteria are largest group of archaebacteria. Example is Methanococcus, Methanobacterium. And you can find this methanogen bacteria in cow or buffalo dung also. As they are living in the rumen of cow and buffalo, this methanogens bacteria. Then extreme halophilic bacteria are those bacteria which are living in high salt concentration. They are living in high salt concentration. They are aerobic bacteria. They have non-chlorophyll based photosynthesis, as for example Halobacterium and Halobacterium. One example, Halobacterium celinarum. This Halobacterium celinarum bacteria have bacteriorhodopsin. In the presence of bacteriorhodopsin, this bacteria will go for synthesis of their food. Actually, this bacteriorhodopsin is a kind of pigment which will absorb light, and the bacteria will synthesize their food. Yeah, so it's bacteriorhodopsin for synthesis of food. Okay, then we have one more type of bacteria, that's called thermophilic bacteria. This thermophilic bacteria, they are surviving at very high concentration. They used to survive at very high concentration. As for high concentration, I'm saying very high temperature, like 70 degrees Celsius to 100 degrees Celsius, 110 degrees Celsius, they can survive easily. As for example, Thermoplasma thermoproteus. Guys, there is a bacteria, that name is Thermus aquaticus. That Thermus aquaticus bacteria, DNA polymerase is frequently used for PCR technique. I am writing here, Thermus aquaticus. DNA polymerase can survive at even very high concentration also. Right? So Taq DNA polymerase, Thermus aquaticus DNA polymerase can be used for polymerase chain reaction, PCR technique. It's a kind of biophysical technique. So guys, this is archaebacteria, different type of archaebacteria. Remaining we'll see next video. Bye.